Sons and Daughters of God for February 17th. The reading is entitled, We Love God's Commandments More Than Gold. The scripture reading is taken from Psalm 119, verse 127. Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. In these days of peril, shall we show less devotion to the truth of God and less fervent attachment to his law than in former years? The very condition of things exists which Christ declared would be prior to his second coming in power and glory. The prevailing ungodliness tends to paralyze and even to destroy true faith and piety. But this is the very time when the gold of Christian integrity will shine brightest in contrast to the dross of hypocrisy and corruption. Now is the time for Christ's chosen to show their devotion to his service, the time for all his followers to bear the noblest testimony for their Master by standing firm against the prevailing current of evil. As we see the results which have followed a disregard of God's law, dishonesty, theft, licentiousness, drunkenness, and murder, we are prepared to say with the psalmist, I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. In keeping of them, there is great reward. When the divine law is set aside, the greatest misery will result both to families and to society. Our only hope of better things is to be found in a faithful adherence to the precepts of Jehovah. Infidel France once tried the experiment of rejecting the authority of God. What scenes of horror followed! Men cast aside the divine law as a yoke of bondage, and in their boasted liberty, they placed themselves under the rule of the veriest tyrant. Anarchy and bloodshed ruled that terrible day. It was then demonstrated to the world that the surest way to undermine the foundation of order and government is to set at naught the law of God. Instead of feeling that we are now in the slightest degree excusable in further transgression, we shall realize as never before the justice of God's claims upon us and the sacred character of his law, since Christ must die to maintain its authority. Ere long, the obedient will see the blessed results that follow the keeping of all God's commandments. Thank you for listening.